tuned in to Vibes and Convo.
Meanwhile, on Vibes and Convo.
We
Of
got Brother
course,
Preaching
man.
up here.
Oh
Come on.
yes, yes. Talking my kind of talk now, sir. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, we
Boy,
might
this
just have the Messiah on Vibes and Convo right now.
man. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you what I was taught. You feel me? Because my boy,
Mm.
Millions of Power. Shout out to him, great rapper, but he wears all these hats after learning all this stuff, and he'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you is what he had to slap me in the head with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, you were taught right, sir. You definitely taught right, sir. Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely,
Man.
definitely.
Now this question, you can go ahead and ask it, but this question that's a loaded question.
Okay, I'll go ahead. All right, yeah. Right. Hey, with a song like "Bleeding," I mean, what? I mean, just for the people who aren't privy already, this is more so for our viewers that haven't heard the
hmm
song yet. With a
Yeah.
song like "Bleeding," what was the process and story behind that song?
Mm.
So first of all, I will say, and not even to pat myself on my back, I will say if you are listening to Bleeding, listen to the entire album, please.
Yeah.
And I'm only the way we treat love because Bleeding
Yes.
is a small drop in an entire
Yes.
story,
Yes.
for the way we treat love. So Bleeding, that was in the process of this is all, relationship stuff. So
Hmm.
Bleeding was where I was basically, you know, with my ex. It was how how can you ask me to forgive you when you've blamed me for so many things and you're telling me it's my fault, but you
Hmm.
you
Mm.
want me to now turn around and forgive you? No. Like
Yeah.
it was one of those moments where you feel bad for like throughout the entire, album. It's
Hmm.
feeling bad for myself, trying to get over, and then
Yeah.
he get to this
Mm.
point, it's like, well, hold on, no, you did a lot of this. Like there's a
Right.
lot of things that I'm going through right now that you caused. It's like
Mm.
I can't just, like, no, nobody's 100% at fault. You in
But
a
everybody
relationship
has
with
a
two
part to
people.
play.
Everybody
Right.
has a part to play,
That
but
part.
I'm about to hold you accountable for this part. You
Hmm.
know what
Right.
I'm saying? This part I'm about to hold you accountable for. So Bleeding is, because I felt like in those moments I felt like I was bleeding out and I was trying to find a way to stop the bleeding, but I
Yeah.
also had to find a way to, you know come to grips with myself and say, you know what, even though I've done, I'm not perfect and I've done my dirt.
Yeah.
One of the ways to stop me from bleeding is to stop cutting my own self,
Yeah.
Mm.
because when you
Mm.
blame me and I take it on, whatever damage you're doing to me, I'm doing it tenfold,
Yeah.
because I'm taking on whatever it is you're telling me that I'm doing. Like,
Hmm.
all the issues that we have in this relationship are not all my fault, but when I take
Yeah.
them on as all my fault because I feel guilty,
Yeah.
then I'm just taking wounds that you've cut and I'm making them deeper.
Yeah.
So in order to stop that, I got to tell myself, like, no, it's okay.
Hmm.
I don't need to take on all of the fault. I don't need to take on all of the responsibility. Some of this is you. And that's where the
Exactly.
Mm.
bandages come in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you for
That's it.
breaking it down for our viewership, brother.
Man, no
Um.
problem. That
Yeah.
song was one of the hardest ones to write, man.
I bet. I bet. I tell people all the time when I let people listen to it, I say, if you don't feel this, if this
Yeah, you
don't
gotta.
strike something in you, you don't have a
Man.
soul.
Oh.
And I had to have so I wrote 80% of my album, but
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Millions of Power, he had to help me through this song. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to help me through that song.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
so he's helping me write because I've been so one of the things that, and I think I don't really know if all of this stuff is real as far as like the horoscopes and all that stuff, but they say
Yeah.
Right.
Scorpios like to disconnect, move on, and put it in the bag, you know.
Yeah.
But I do that, you know,
Yeah.
like if we have an issue and then I'm like, oh, we're done, it's like I don't ever want to think about you again. So whatever this
Exactly.
issue was, I
Exactly.
don't even want to, you know what I'm
Exa-
saying, I don't even want to acknowledge that it happened.
Yeah.
So
It
Mm.
helps
he
to
was
heal
like,
faster.
yeah, but
Helps to heal faster.
sometimes it's bad
Yeah, it
because
is.
you
Mm.
you
Unresolved.
don't
Yep.
it's unresolved. You
Yeah, it's
could put it
unresolved.
away.
You're
You
right.
didn't actually go through
Yeah.
everything. So he had to help me go through everything. And it's like, no, you got to write this from your feelings. I know you've been writing from events, you've been writing from what's happened, but you also have to write from your feelings, how you felt. You know what I'm saying? We have to come up with these lyrics based on how you were feeling, based on
Yeah.
how much, you know, torment you went through. So it's like, you know what? You're right. Let's
Mm.
lock in. Let's get to it.
I'm a
Wow.
big fan of. I'm a big fan from a songwriting standpoint, not even from a singing standpoint, but from a songwriting standpoint of things being emotionally intentional. I think a lot of
Mm.
music that we hear that's popular is so party based and so one direction. There's not a lot of
Hmm.
music that's emotionally intentional. Like I want, like if something is sad, I mean, some people need to hear that and walk through their stuff. So be intentional, right? But if something is happy and party to you know, like there's a lane
Yeah,
for everything, and there's
for
not
sure.
enough music that you know that as guys we need those records where we might want to spit some game to a chick. Oh, you ain't got the words? Well, Marshall got a song for you right there. Oh,
Right.
I was my girl was tripping. She keep on putting everything on me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I got a song for it that might break down how that look on the outside. You jamming,
Hmm.
but it's
Mm.
also speaking to your heart. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
I appreciate you for that, man.
Yeah.
That's high key songwriting.
Definitely.
Hey,
Come on.
Definitely.
That's what we was
I
talking
appreciate
about.
you noticing
That's
that,
what we
man.
was talking about.
Yep. Real
That
quick,
high
when's your
Appreciate you
birthday?
key,
noticing that.
high quality.
Real
Yes,
quick, when's your
sir.
My
birthday?
my birthday, November 18th, 1994.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
November Scorpio.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep.